Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Walker. Today's topic is how to use a pin dot strategy to add. Probably something you haven't heard a whole lot about, but for students who have a hard time with basic addition and subtraction, this might be something that's helpful. By the end of this video, I would like for you to be able to use pin dots to help you add. Let me just show you a couple, and then we'll explain it in a little bit more depth. 3 plus 2, that's what I mean by pin dots, and you just say 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 8, well, 4 is my smaller number, so I'm going to say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 plus 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8 plus 7. Put 7 down there. 8, I'm going to count on 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You could even do problems like this in your 372 plus 849 in your ones. 9, 10, 11. I'm going to regroup. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Regroup. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so that's how you do pin dots. Pin dots uses a counting on strategy. For example, in the problem 8 plus 3 equals 11, you remember that we said that the numbers that you're adding are called addends. So 8 is an addend and 3 is an addend. And the answer of 11 would be a sum. Well, when you do pin dots, you always want to begin with the greatest addend. In other words, in this case, the greatest addend would be 8 because 8 is greater than 3. So showing you on a number line, I'm just going to circle 8, I suppose. We're going to start with 8. And then the other addend is how many we're counting on. I made 3 dots. Well, why? Well, because the addend is 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Well, if we count from 8, think of it this way. If we're looking at a number line, I'm going to count on that many. For example, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did you notice that I ended up at 11? So that's what we mean by a count on. It takes a little bit of practice, but if you persevere with it, over time it can actually be a really great way to help you add. And then after a while, I find that most students don't need to do it that way after a little while. So with pin dots, you are kind of like creating your own miniature number line. Now remember, you don't want to make a number line every single time. That would take too long. All right, let's try this example. 4 plus 9. Now you remember we said that when you're counting on for this strategy, try your hardest to begin with the greatest addend. Well, which is greatest? 4 or 9? Hopefully, right, you said 4. I'm only going to make pin dots for the 4. Now I accidentally made one there, so I guess I'm going to use that. And I don't usually do it like that way, but ready? We start with 9, say 9, and then count on. 10, 11, 12, 13. Now you say, what do you mean when you said that we made a mini number line? Well, kind of what we did is they said, well, we're going to start with 9, right? And we're going to count on 4 more. 1, 2, you say, why do you say 4? Well, right there. Well, if I go after 9, 10, right? 11, 12, 13. So that's what we got. Ready? 9, right? What comes after 9? I'm going to count 4 more. 10, 11, 12, 13. Notice that that is the answer that we got. Couple of tips when you're making pin dots, try not to make them too big. Sometimes I'll see kids go like this, say, well, 2, right? And I'm making 2. Well, you know, that almost looks like 200, right? 200 plus 7. So that's a little bit too big. Try to do it right. On the same token, you don't want to do it too small. Sometimes kids just go real fast and they make it so small that they might not even count it. Try to do it just right. Sometimes I'll see kids go, they say, well, Mr. Walker, I'm making pin dots, and they go like that. Well, that's not really a dot, right? And you could get confused and say it is a 1, a digit 1. And sometimes, the work will just be kind of like that. And so just use common sense. Try to be neat, try to be organized. Usually it'll work. I used to tell everybody, oh, you have to put them on the right side. Over time, I found that it doesn't really matter. Just do what works for you, but try to be neat, right? And organized. You say, well, what do you mean by top? Well, in this case, 6 plus 7, the greater number is 7. We're not going to make pin dots for this because we already know we have 7, right? It doesn't make any sense. And you could go, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could do it on the left, whatever works for you. So ready? We would say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Again, it takes a little bit of practice. If it looks confusing, don't be too discouraged. Let's just do a few more, and then we'll stop. All right. 2 plus 8. I'm going to start at my 8. Ready? 8, 9, 10. 6 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could have done either one here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 plus 5. Well, 7's greater, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can even do 2 digits. Remember, we're doing what? 10s and 1s, right? So just start, drop my pen again. Start with your 1s. Well, 9's greater, so 9, 10, 11. Going to have to regroup, right? 1, 2, 3. So I have 1 for the 1, 3 for the 3. I'm going to say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd get 71. Here's a 3-digit example. We're going to start with our 1s. Ready? 7, 8. Got 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Regroup. 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ready? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Don't forget your comma. And you can even do this with 4-digit. I'm going to make pin dots for the 6, so I'm going to say 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for an answer of 12,543. So once again, I call this a pin dot strategy. And the main thing is remember that you want to start with your greatest number. Please don't make pin dots for both numbers. It just takes a lot more time. You already know that in this case, you have 3, right? So you would just say 3, and then just make pin dots for the other number, 3, 4, 5. And that's a great strategy to help you master your adding facts. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody.